Hey gamers, here's part 2 of the Final Fantasy TCG Rebellion's Call booster pack opening. This is what? It was like 30 to 12? I don't know. There are like what? No, this is the second stack of like cards here. I believe this is 12. Yeah, 12 packs. 12 packs of this set. It's also known as Opus 17. I mentioned this before. So let's just jump right into it. Try to make this video as quick as possible, and hopefully we post up good stuff. First stack that we opened, we got a Zemus? Yeah, full art Zemus, and yeah, and then we got a foil starter Rydia from the CISO versus Archfiends deck, the Golbez deck. It's a 2-player set. It's got some decent cards. And we have a foil knight here. It's if knight is active, knight cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. That's actually not bad. And then if he is dull, he gains 3k, or she gains, because I believe this is supposed to be Ferris. Yeah. So yeah, we're opening this old set here, just because it's easily available at many of my locals around this area. So all right, cool. We got another Gotetsu, sick. And yeah, it's just I don't know. There's a lot of boxes of these lying around in the in my area. So uh, just trying to like open them up and yeah, and also trying to get like some cards that I kind of need for my collection here. So we're just opening these packs up, um, and just provide new content, sort of new. It's an old set from what 9 sets ago or something like that, or probably 11 sets actually. All right, cool. Legendary Turk foil. That's pretty cool. I know some people that might be interested in this. Hey, hey guys. I know you guys are watching, but not playable. But hey, still Final Fantasy 7, still Turks. You know. Anyways, yeah, leave that here. You know who you are. Anyways, we have Adelard here. Not a bad card. Hold up. Where did I put all my heroes? Okay, these are rares. And then we put heroes and non-foil legends over here. Cool. Get in this Gotetsu. I'm leaving it on to the side here for myself because I actually need more of these guys. So yeah. All right. Here we are once again in an Exeon's Solid Summon for the current meta that we got going on here with Woe Sevens lurking around and warriors, 3-cost warriors. This one's actually really good. Yeah, if you need a good lightning backup that will give haste to something, this is very cheap, does good job, but you gotta make sure you only have like one forward out, else you can't use the ability. Um, you only have to have one. Has to be one, just one. Uh, Here we go. We have a knight. We have an elf. Cardian, Sid Paladina. I think it's kind of funny that there's like two versions of this. He does basically the same thing. The newer one is in Earth, and it's just searches for Category 4 forward, just like this Win one. So find that very interesting. All right, we got a foil X stuff. You can't even really tell. I mean, okay, well you can see the sparklies, but yeah, good card. You know, wreaked a lot of havoc when this set came out in a mono lightning deck. It was very solid. I don't know if it would do well in the current meta right now, but I don't know. Could be worth trying, looking into. We have a Saint Sword Framelda here. Uh, I don't know. It kind of sucks that like there's no like on entry without having to do damage or receiving damage first to get the autos here. So be at damage 3 or damage 5, then this is worth playing. It's just, I don't know. Not my cup of tea. And then we have this other dual horn summoner card, Ellis the in source load. Yeah. Again, FFT2, never played it, don't know any of these characters. We got this great Chocobo, very good in mono wind. And then Titan, not terrible, but there are better Titan summons out there that will, oh, pretty much do the same thing, but without any restrictions. You just choose a 4 do 9k. This one has like a choose a 4 to cost 5 or more in do 9k. So I don't know. Doesn't seem as great. There are plenty better options. But if you're playing like a I don't know, a draft of some kind with a set, I don't know. Could be good. Anyways, we got this great Edward, still a viable card to play in mono ice or any type of ice deck probably. And with this Gorilla, I don't know if we could do a Knights Popper from the set, but it could be possible. I honestly think a Scion Popper deck from the set would be pretty good. We have Afmao. You know, I would like to see this in like a full art. You know, great art. I love the style. This Jeremy Chong. Great job, man. Like solid artwork here. Garnet Bahamut, and then again, look, there's this Alice. So doing Popper with this Alice might be fun, or worth checking out. And then a Bahamut that does a lot of work. So if you're ever doing a draft of this set, probably never at this point. I mean, this came out in what 20. Let's see, what was it? Yeah, where's the copyright date on this thing? 2022. Like kind of like the tail end of COVID or something like that. Might be in the middle of it. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. I just remember Opus 11 and 12 got hit pretty hard, and 13. Um, so yeah, this set, I don't know. I mean, the card stock feels just as good as when the game first started. I know the card stock for like Opus 11 changed quite a bit. Like if you ever like do comparison with that, like you could definitely feel there's like a noticeable difference, like on I guess quality. Like it feels like thinner with the Opus 11 ones. This one, maybe. Oh, great! A little sneak peek on what we got here. Anyways, yeah. So here we go. We got a crystal. Look at that. The thing that people dislike seeing in these packs nowadays, just because they don't really do much. It's not really valuable. Um, but yeah, it's a card, and I'll still sleeve them. Um, because I do have like a collection of these like crystal cards here or tokens, but they're pretty nice, nice and shiny. Let's get a good focus on this one. Yeah, there we go. It's not the best crystal. Let's say this is from like what Final Fantasy 1 and 2, so like Dawn of Souls or something. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy 1-2 Advance. So Dawn of Souls for the GBA. Yeah. Anyways, we have the Setzer. And that's a hero. And then we have Hurdy. Kukulane. Is this Kukulane even any good? Choose a forward at the beginning of the next main phase. 1. Put it into the break zone. Well, so it's like a delayed effect here. And then we have Mont Blanc. So we've seen most of the comments now from this video and I guess the last video, the part 1. Oh, this is new. We haven't seen this one. It's a 5-cost Water Warrior, guys. Ooh, ain't no Tyvus though. If Zazan is dealt damage less than his power, the damage becomes 0 instead. Okay. Yeah, there might be something here. I mean, it's a 5-cost, 9k. I don't know. It'd be interesting to try out and put in a Warriors like Fire Water deck. Expensive, but if you have a Volker, maybe it's might be worthwhile. Just build up enough backups and then play the Volker, then play that for cheap. I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting idea. It's a big body, hard to kill unless you're in lightning once again. Um, yeah. And we have this solid goblin. Ooh, the Sarah legend. Look at that. It's pretty nice. A basic foil of Sarah legend here. Saboteur. Um, does Moogle backup stuff if you want to play that. I don't know. It'd be fun to try out just for the heck of it. If you're like a great Final Fantasy 13 2 fan, like, yeah. And they've got Baron Guardsman. Baron Guardsman is from Final Fantasy 4. It's basically CISO's, I guess you could say, henchman, or this is like team of guards for what, the Emperor of some kind. I forgot if it's the Emperor that they were like, I guess, following. Uh, we have Onion Knight. Yeah, he's an Onion Knight. Wait, Baron Guardsman is a hero. So I put it in this pile. And then we have so Durando's a great card. He's fun. Like, if you could like do a special multiple times, man, you're just getting so much value back. You know, because hey, you play this, your opponent's like kind of forced to like deal with this immediately. Else, you're just getting tons of value by having this guy stick around on the board. You know, so basically, he says like if you do damage to your opponent, like you choose up to 140 in your break zone and one backup in your break zone, and you just add them back to end. He's like net positive value for just like swinging in. It's like, sure, you may have to wait for a turn or two, to get him going, or play Earth Lightning or Earth Fire and have some haste on this guy, and just go in swinging, get some cards back. One funny play that I did when I was trying him out is I got him on board. He swung in. My opponent like tried to like deal with him, right? Like put a big body out, block it, block this sucker. And I'm like, nah, I'm gonna special. I got Durando in hand, and then he tried to buff his guy some more, and I'm like, okay, you do that. And then I played a Kusev, get back the Durando that I just used for the special, and just specialed one more time. So he became like a plus, what, 15 brave, can't be chosen by abilities, and he's just dominated. It was great. And the guy's like, I don't remember if he actually ended up blocking or chose to block, but he was trying to deal damage to this. I think. Okay, maybe it was a summon. Maybe it was a summon. Yeah, and then he just couldn't blow him up. There's nothing he could do. It's like, okay, this guy's huge, and I'm getting cards back out of that. He's like most likely getting the Durando back. It's just like, yeah, hey, just give me more value here. It's great. Here we got this Andoria, and then Matoya. Hey, Matoya is really a solid card. Like, I made this what sort of a singleton um mono earth deck, and I put her in there, and she's just a very solid backup that you know either gets you a card back, removes the break zone, so you don't need to rely on misstriking with Montoya on board, or you could just like break all the fours, but you got to pay like an additional 4, so it's like a 8k or 8 CP board wipe. You know, I mean, I wouldn't do that if your opponent has Amat in hand. As you can tell, like Amat's like kind of like the vein of my existence here. You know, but anyways, yeah, this Montoya is solid. Just make sure you play it at the right time. I think it's a great card, and yeah, it's just solid. It'd be even better if it was like an EX burst too. Get a bunch of cool choices there. Oh yeah, and then you got these rares. All right, let's try to speed this up. Trying to make sure this doesn't last like 50 minutes like last time. My god. Alright, we got a good brand for their team. Like I said, good brand for something that I need to put in the deck that I'm trying out for fun. We have this Water Warrior again. Oh, that might be worth trying out, testing it out. Probably not. I don't know. I think it's kind of cope or like it's not worth trying out in a real tournament, but maybe like over friendlies, see how well it functions. I mean, it's very expensive for what it is. Yeah, we got this Mog 13.2 to go with our Sarah from 13.2. So very cool. Ooh, Zazat. Zazat's a this is a card. You know, if you're already like reducing the hand size of your opponent, like this guy is like okay, cheap forward that does things. Um, basically causes what more discarding. Let's read it. Let's read this. All right. Cosmic card to cast Zazat is increased by one for each card in your opponent's hand, so lower the hand size. This guy's cheaper. When Zazat enters the field, if your opponent has three or more cards in their hand, your opponent reviews their hand, select one card in their hand other than a backup. Your opponent discards it. Cool. And when he attacks, all the forwards you control gain 1,000 power to end a turn. So does a lot of cool stuff. Forces your opponent to do a discard of a non-backup, and then on swing, buff up your team, and then yeah, he becomes a 10k too. Yeah, crazy card. It's good. Okay, we got Kukulin, we have Gargus. Yeah, this is the poison counter guy. Not not great, but it's a fun idea. Yeah. And then we have the Night Dancer. All right. So we got some foil legends around here and some non-foil legends. We got a Crystal, which, jeez, uh, I mean that counts as one of our like full art hits, unfortunately. Um, so I don't miss getting crystals here. Like it's like it's not needed. I mean, I get it. I mean, it'd be great if it was just like any other token, but they made it seem like it's special, and it's not. Whew. Foil Tifa, heck yeah. 6 cost backup EX burst, deals a 9k on entry, becomes a forward if you pay 2. Pretty cool. I like it. Typhon. Not as great as like the older Typhon, I think. Choose up to 2 cards in your opponent's break zone, remove it from game. 0 cost, return Typhon to its owner's hand. So you can replay this, but it's a 4 cost. Oh, it's a forward. Oh, I thought it was a monster. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's an interesting card. 4 costs. I don't know. It's a bit much. And then we have the Shiva, Kusasne, and then another Tifa non-foil. Woo! If I get like foil Sistane, that'd be dope. I do appreciate those Turks. I mean, it's one of my like main staple decks that I like to play. But there hasn't been any good supports lately for them. So, or maybe I just need to change the build up. We do have the new Rufus LB, so maybe going into Earth Lightning Turks, that could be a possibility. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm mulling over that thought. So we have Yaguri foil here, solid. Whoo, nice non-foil Sabin. I remember when I like first bought these sets. Like it was so hard to get these Sabins for some reason. I don't know why. Also, Egger's tough too. Like we haven't seen an Egger yet. And then the Scions. Yeah, I'll try to build a popper out of this when I'm done opening all the packs. I think it'd be fun. And I don't know. Are you guys interested in me doing like some kind of like deck review of a popper deck that probably no one will try? I'm only just building it for like new players. So, see how functional it is, see if it's like competitive enough to help them like get some wins. And then also, help them learn the game as well. Because there are a lot of mechanics here. I mean, sure, most of it's borrowed by Magic or borrowed from Magic, but it's like some people that don't play Magic won't know the stack very well, and then terminologies are different, and then paying from your hand too is a thing that I guess a lot of card games don't really do, except for this one, and I think a lot of people do like it. Oh yeah, I guess I should go over this Kilger here. It's a Dawn Warrior. It's a legend. 4 cost. If your opponent doesn't control a forward of cost 5 or more, Kilger gains haste, first strike, and brave. Pretty good, yeah. Play him early game, just go in, go nuts. Uh, yeah. Then Kilger enters the field. You can pay 1 wind. When you do so, choose a forward of cost 5 or more, break it. Okay, so basically, play this guy if your opponent has like 5 costs or more. Yeah, this guy will take care of that. And then now there aren't any 5 costs or more forwards that your opponent controls, and then now he's got haste for strike and brave, and then it just goes in hard. Legendary Turk, and we got our third Gotetsu. Heck yeah! All right. Well, in this video we pulled 2, but first video I pulled 1, so we got our full set. Nice. And we have the Ovjang and Meijing. Mobius, Opus 11. Interesting characters. I have no idea who they are. All right, last pack. Ooh, exciting. And we still haven't seen this Minwoo. Isn't that crazy? Honestly, I think I'm fine with that. He's not very playable at the moment. Good brand. Heck yeah. Miranda. Hope. Monk. Harley. Ranger. Seeping Bree. We got Jackal foil. Maybe there's a thing for cadets here too. I mean, we do have the clone, so Type 0 could be a solid popper set in here. And we have Engelbert. On entry, you gain 2 crystals, and then you can spin a crystal, choose a forward, it gains damage goes to 0 for your opponent's abilities that deal damage to your forwards, basically. I think this card's good. Good enough. Probably one of in like maybe in a Kadaj Icewind deck. Just because it'll give you that the crystals to do crazy Kadaj stuff or Yuffie stuff too. Surprised no one's really messed around with this card because it's on curve, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Ramada, great card again. Gets you a Cristo and bounces it forward. So it's cool. It's good. And then Tiamat and Lich, the 2 Chaos forwards. Other than, uh, Merlif and was it Kraken? Was Kraken the water one? Yeah. Anyways, all right. So those are our polls. We got 1 crystal, and then we got some cool foils here. Very shiny, very. I don't know. Some of them are playable. I mean, if you know what kind of deck you're building, on block definitely playable with a fire ice deck. It's like color fixer, cheap backups to put on the field, easy. And then we got X stuff, probably like the best pull so far in these packs for the stack. So yeah, um, yeah, this one I don't know. Sarah's okay. Like you don't see her get played just because she's pretty expensive for what she does. All she cares about are Mugo backups, and the on attack stuff is all right too. Because if you control 4 more backups, your opponent discards a card. Pretty okay, but for 5 cost, 8K, a bit too slow for the current meta or current state of the game. But yeah, there we go. Awesome. Well, that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do the thing, and yeah, get ready for part 3. Yeah, laters.